After completing his military service, Jungkook, the Maknae of BTS, faces a new chapter in his life and career. As one of the most famous K-pop idols in the world, Jungkook has spent nearly a decade in the spotlight as a member of BTS. However, now he seems to want to carve out his own identity outside the group that raised his name. Jungkook's solo journey actually began before he was drafted into the army. With the huge success of her debut solo album Golden in 2023, she proved that she doesn't just rely on BTS to shine. His songs such as 7, 3D, and Standing Next to You topped the global charts, taking him to a wider international stage, even in the absence of the other 6 BTS members. However, upon his return from the military, a new challenge awaited him: how to maintain his presence and relevance in the music industry as a solo artist. Not just as a member. Since the beginning of his career, Jungkook has always been known as a versatile artist. Her melodious voice, excellent dancing ability, and ability in various musical instruments made her a full-fledged star. However, as part of BTS, he often shares the spotlight with the other 6 members. Now that he is out of the military, he seems to want to prove that he can stand on his own without the shadow of his group. This search for validation is not uncommon for idols who have had a long career in the group. Many of them who, after temporarily or permanently separating from their group, feel the need to prove that they remain relevant in a competitive industry. Jungkook may not want to be known simply as a BTS member, but as Jungkook, a successful solo singer. Since returning from the military, there has been much speculation about Jungkook's next move. Will he release a new album? Will he try a different genre of music? Will she expand her career into acting or fashion? All these questions hang in the minds of fans who are eagerly awaiting Jungkook's next steps. The K-pop industry is famous for its fast-changing dynamics. Even for someone of Jungkook's caliber, maintaining popularity is not easy. If he wants to be truly recognized as a solo artist, he must continue to innovate and build a different image from BTS. One of the biggest challenges faced by artists making a career in a group is public expectations. For years, Jungkook was known as the energetic Maknae who was always cheerful in BTS. But as a solo artist, he has greater freedom to define his own style. It can be both a blessing and a challenge. Will the public accept the new version of Jungkook? Would he still get the love of the army if he chose a different musical path? On the other hand, the pressure from the industry is also enormous. Although he already has a strong fan base, Jungkook still has to prove that he can create music that can appeal to a wider audience. His first solo album was a huge success, but the next challenge was to maintain or even surpass that success. Jungkook has proven himself to be a global artist, not just a K-pop star. With his collaborations with international artists such as Latto and Jack Harlow, he has expanded his musical scope. His ability to adapt to various genres makes him have a great chance of success as a soloist. After his enlistment, many fans hoped he would explore more Western music. Not a few have speculated that Jungkook could be one of the Korean artists who really penetrates the American and European markets without having to rely on BTS. With powerful vocals, a charismatic personality, and an incredible stage presence, she has all the necessary elements to become a true global star. Even before his military service, Jungkook had shown interest in the overseas music industry. He often shares playlists of English songs he listens to, as well as showing appreciation for different genres of music that are different from traditional K-pop. After returning, he will most likely be more active in building his international career. Although Jungkook wants to establish his own identity, it is undeniable that BTS remains a big part of his life and career. The close relationship between the members of BTS is already part of the group's narrative, and fans will always associate Jungkook with BTS, at least in the next few years. It is possible that, after enlistment, Jungkook will still release music as a soloist, but still collaborate with BTS on certain projects. With all the members returning from military service, BTS will likely be gearing up for a reunion, and Jungkook certainly won't miss the opportunity. However, this could also be a time for Jungkook to experiment more with his music and personal projects. With BTS maturing and each member beginning to explore the world outside of the group, This could be an opportunity for Jungkook to be more free in determining his career direction. Point one of the most important factors that will determine Jungkook's success outside of BTS is the support of the army. BTS's fan base is notoriously loyal and always supports every step of the group members. Jungkook has built a strong relationship with his fans over the years, and this will be the biggest asset in his journey of seeking validation as a solo artist. In addition, with the development of technology and social media, Jungkook has more ways to interact with his fans and build his personal brand. Whether it's through live broadcasts, uploads on social media, or exclusive projects, she has plenty of opportunities to build closer connections with her fans. BTS's Jungkook is now at a very interesting point in his career. After returning from military service, he faced a new challenge in seeking validation outside of BTS. With his track record of solo success, incredible talent, and a strong global fan base, he has everything it takes to succeed. However, this journey will not be easy. He has to deal with industry pressures, fan expectations, and intense competition in the music world. Will he find his own identity and continue to develop as a solo artist? Or will BTS remain the center of gravity in his career? Only time will tell. Clearly, one thing is certain: Jungkook will not stop here. His journey has just begun, and the world is looking forward to what he will do next. After returning from military service, Jungkook faces a big question. How does he want to shape his future as an artist? Will he go straight back to BTS and focus on group projects, or will he continue his solo journey first? History shows that many K-pop idols go through a transition phase after completing military service. Some of these chose to return directly to his group, while others took the time to explore various career possibilities. Given Jungkook's global popularity and the success of his solo debut prior to enlistment, there is a good chance that he will continue to build his solo image before returning to BTS full-time. Point one of the exciting possibilities is collaboration with more international musicians. Jungkook has proven his ability to bridge two worlds, K-pop and Western music, through songs like 7 and 3D. If he continues to explore this path, it is not impossible that he will become the first Korean artist who can really penetrate the American and European markets as a soloist, without the K-pop frills that have been the hallmark of the Korean music industry. In addition, Jungkook can also explore other realms of art. The world of acting, for example, has always been an interesting path for many idols after completing the military. Although Jungkook has not shown much interest in acting, many of his fans hope that he will one day try his hand at acting in films or dramas. With his charisma and strong emotional expression, he has the potential to succeed in acting if he chooses to pursue it. However, it is also possible that Jungkook will take a more introspective and personal approach. Over the years, he became known as a person who was dedicated to his work, but also had a deep artistic side. After a long time under the pressure of the entertainment industry, he will probably take time to reflect on his next step, both in terms of musicality and his personal life. Becoming a big star is not easy, especially in this fast-paced era of social media. Jungkook, like many other idols, has experienced how the influence of the internet can shape public opinion about him. His every move is always watched. His every action and speech can go viral in a matter of seconds. This pressure can be a great burden, especially for someone who is looking for identity outside their group. Many fans would like to see Jungkook remain a figure they know from BTS, but at the same time, he also has the right to evolve and change according to his own wishes. One of the biggest challenges for Jungkook was finding a balance between public expectations and his personal desires.